TGR.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens. It's your boy, Onyx. If you don't, well, you don't probably know this because you haven't actually watched Tiger King, but that's from Tiger King. Anyway, it's your boy, Onyx, and I'm joined by the cool cat and kitten himself.
It's Rudy. Oh my god, I'm so tired, dude.
Yeah, you can tell there was a little off of your singing there. It's okay, man. Don't worry.
Man, I'm like chugging down anything with caffeine. Yeah.
Drink that tea, man. Anyway, guys, welcome to your weekly resume, where we talk about the latest and greatest news in gaming.
Yeah.
This week has been kind of a slow week. Not much to talk about. You know, lots of rumors and stuff, but you know we won't really focus too much on those today. However, we are going to focus on something that is kind of interesting. You're familiar with GameStop, right?
I've heard of GameStop.
Yeah. Crappy store with crappy policies, right? Or crappy policies with a decent store. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're all going through this pandemic together, and GameStop just wants to genuinely murder people.
Yeah.
The GameStop is starting to reopen stores that have been closed by the pandemic.
Right.
In particular, locations in Italy, Germany, and Austria, and the states of South Carolina and Georgia. Now, this comes from GamesIndustry.biz, and there's other websites that have reported it, but I definitely wanted to talk about it because GameStop has just been so crappy with all this. When this all started, they were refusing to close down stores, calling themselves essential. That's a bunch of bullshit. And now they want to reopen in certain areas and states that are kind of going back a little bit on the mandates. And it's just dumb. It's just so stupid. It's so bad. And that's it. That silence says it all. Rudy is in complete shock.
I mean, I agree with you. I think that's not the smartest move whatsoever, and this kind of transcends gaming. At least in my opinion, like I think it's more along the lines of this is it's a public health, man, more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I just in today's day and age, a lot of things can be shipped. Like, I love the way that Best Buy is doing things in the sense that like the store's open, everything is there, but you order things online, you confirm that everything is there, and it's literally you drive up, it's completely and totally contactless, and they give you everything in your trunk, you open it up, you know, you unlock the door and they pop it in and they put it in there and that's it, and then you drive off.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a lot more secure and things like that. I don't think GameStop would do something like that. I think they would literally just open the doors and just act like everything's normal.
Their current curbside practice is actually asinine. They were telling their employees to crack open the door, put their hand in a bag, grab credit card, or it has to be a credit card. It can't be a debit card for obvious reasons. And then take that inside and then pay for the product and then give them the product and the credit card in the same bag.
What?
That's what they were telling people to do with their curbside. How? They just want to kill people. They are so worried about making money because as of March 21st, when the stores closed, they were actually making a big profits that they hadn't seen in quite a while. So yeah, they got greedy. Now that they're mentioning reopening stores, however, they want to have some like little goodwill, I guess. The CEO announced that the CEO himself and its board of directors are taking temporary 50% pay cuts, which me and you discussed at some point earlier. Which, you know, hey, you make you make $3 million a year, and now you're making $1.5 million a year. Cool. And it's not even for a year, mind you. It's temporary. This could only last a month, or maybe 2 months. Like, it's not really whatever. But yeah. Honestly, fuck GameStop. That's just how I feel about it right now. I genuinely dislike them. I haven't bought stuff at their store in a while. The last thing I bought was clearance shit because my son wanted to go in there, and I was like, all right, let's go check it out. And I bought like some Overwatch stickers and a few Mega Man plushies. Like, I refuse to buy games from GameStop because it sucks. Their employees are all good people, but their board of directors, minus Reggie, and the CEO, they're just scumbags, man. They all they care about is making money. and this is ridiculous. They want to kill people, so screw them.
It's a corporation, man. That's
absolutely is. But that's how it goes. Corporations are only care about money. You know something else about money. Games, make money for companies.
Yeah, they sell.
And perfect segue to talk about our next point, March NPD, and how Animal Crossing is utterly destroying it right now. They are on fire, man.
Oh yeah. It's like I've told you, man. Like this game it came out at the right time. I think I said it at my first 10. I was like, no, this game couldn't have come out at a better time. All of my casual friends, even people that don't generally game, they got a Switch before hunkering down and staying at home, and got Animal Crossing. And it's the perfect mix of hardcore gamers. Like I know Death or Nax, he's like huge into it. And then you have, casuals like my wife, which she'll probably be like, I'm not a casual.
She just got offended.
She'll probably hear this and be like, no.
Screw you.
Screw you. I've caught more oarfish than you. What's the matter with you? But no, in all seriousness, it came at an amazing time. It's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's sold more than any Mario game and Zelda game, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that somewhere.
I believe so. I know for sure it's sold more than any Animal Crossing game.
Yeah.
In terms of launch month dollar sales. So New Horizons is the best-selling game of the franchise.
Yeah.
In terms of Mario and Zelda, I don't know for the first month, because those games tend to have lots of legs.
And that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so so will this.
Yeah.
But I can definitely tell you that, just looking at the stats from the article, which is from Go Nintendo. So yeah, we don't have specific numbers on units of how many they sold, not yet. But the estimate was 5 million digital. We don't know how many physical, but 5 million digital is the estimate, which is kind of ridiculous. And then a little bit off of Animal Crossing, Switch hardware sales have more than doubled when compared to last year, and this is kind of wild. It's generated the highest first quarter unit sales for any hardware since the Nintendo DS in the first quarter of 2010.
Dang.
So that's crazy. It's selling better than the DS did back in 2010.
What the hell? Insane.
What the hell? The DS was a juggernaut. You know how good that thing sold.
Oh yeah. I
believe it's the second best-selling system in the world after the PS2, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. A huge month for Nintendo. The Switch is selling gangbusters. Animal Crossing is selling gangbusters, and that won't stop. I'm planning to buy a copy at some point in the near future.
You should.
I will. I know.
You
and I will.
should.
I will.
You should. It's an amazing title, man, and it's definitely worth it. But no, if you haven't played the game yet, it's worth picking up. That's all I'm saying. Like, give it a shot, and you might be pleasantly surprised. I'm
sure I will.
How awesome it is to be in debt to a raccoon. It's actually pretty awesome.
No, trust me. I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
And then just slightly off topic, but still about numbers. Final Fantasy VII Remake has sold 3.5 million units in 3 days. And just to kind of put that in perspective, 15 sold over 5 million in the same time period, but 15 was also on a second console.
Right.
And it being a PS4 exclusive, even if it's timed or not, for a year, we can kind of compare it to other big juggernauts from Sony's library. In the same period, it sold more than God of War 2018, Spider-Man, and what was the last one? I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know.
It was Spider-Man, God of War 2018, and there was one more that I am. Oh, Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4. So it sold more than those three did in the same period. That's huge, dude.
Oh, yeah.
People clearly loved Final Fantasy VII. It's exciting.
Spoiler alert, I'm enjoying it.
Oh my god, so am I. It's not perfect. There's a lot of things that I'm just like, I wish they would have done that differently, but we will leave that for a review that might be coming in the future.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Anyway, So yeah, kudos to Square Enix, kudos to Nintendo. You guys have been killing it lately, and I just hope that the success leads to just the continuing of good game development. Pay the people that did good, and continue to make good games, because that's what we all need at this time.
Exactly.
All right, but last on our block of news, we have a new contender to the gaming streaming. Facebook Live, Facebook Gaming in particular, has been around for a while.
Yeah.
And it's always weird to me. I don't know anybody that watches streaming on Facebook. I've only watched it like twice just to see what it looked like, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how it looked and kind of stuff. But whatever, that's besides the point.
Right.
Facebook has launched a new gaming app on Android with an iOS version coming soon. This is all from TechCrunch.com. And yeah, I think they're really trying to go in, man. They're trying to compete with Twitch and YouTube Live.
Do you think that they're actually going to be able to get any sort of foothold in the market?
They would need to get some big streamers. And
right.
That's kind of the thing. It's weird. Every time that I've gone on Facebook and I see like the gaming thing pop up, and I'm like, let me just see. I see some pretty decent numbers. I see, 20, 30,000 people watching sometimes, or 5,000, 10,000. So it's not bad. There's obviously an audience there.
Right.
And the main reason why there's an audience there, if you really think about it, is because there's, like 1 billion users on Facebook? I forget the actual number.
I mean,
kind of ridiculous.
It is, and like that's the thing. Like the user base is technically already there, so you can go ahead and kind of take advantage of that. I don't know, because like when you mentioned like getting big streamers onto the platform, like has that been working for Mixer? Like I don't really know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't follow obviously the streamers that are on Mixer, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I know that what's his name, Ninja. His numbers have grown. They haven't declined. They've actually just kept growing.
Yeah.
So it's working for him. I don't know about the other guys that went over to Mixer or anybody else that started on Mixer. But it's definitely working for them. So now, in Twitch, I think is still obviously king, right? Most people that have big streaming followings are going to be streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Though Twitch isn't the best because there's a lot of issues with their streams, and I think YouTube Live, and I think that even Mixer might actually have better stream quality. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of things that I've heard people complain about with Twitch streaming. But anyway, I don't know, man. Facebook gaming. I think for them to succeed, they need to have popular streamers for sure,
right.
And also just quality. If they can actually like have better quality than what Twitch provides, then that could be a big deal. I honestly, even though we use it the most, I think YouTube Live is probably the weakest for streaming video games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good, like not gaming content, right? Non-gaming content that's streamed live on YouTube that works well.
Right.
But I think in terms of like popularity, it's probably the smallest one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I was actually looking into that like a few days ago, well not even, like a few weeks ago, when like all of this started out, because I was like, now would be the time to take advantage of like streaming on any platform or whatever it may be. Mixer is actually the smallest of the bunch, if I remember correctly. They did
it's also the newest, isn't it? No, well, besides Facebook Gaming.
Well, yeah, aside from Facebook Gaming. And then after that it was YouTube, and then it was Twitch. YouTube I think was at like, oh man, I can't remember. I want to say it was like 13%, if I remember correctly. I can't even remember. But like then you have like the juggernaut that's Twitch that has like 75 or 76% of like the market share in regards to streaming time. And
yeah, Twitch is huge.
It's huge, man. So like Facebook to like throw their hat into their game, they better deliver.
But that's the thing, exactly. So if they want to be successful, they need to deliver a good product.
They also need to monetize, man.
Yeah, that too. I'm sure they do.
Well,
right?
they planned to monetize because they offered it to us when on our Facebook page. They were like, if you want to, you can go ahead and do this, and like instead of it being bits, it's stars, and a user can go ahead and buy stars and donate them to whatever content creator, content streamer that they want. So it's I don't know. It's going to be interesting seeing how that develops, but it's essentially copying whatever Twitch is doing just on their platform, which is what Facebook does.
Yeah,
if I'm honest
absolutely.
with you.
No. You know what? But that's the thing. They have, and I just read it right now. I should have just looked at the article. They have 2.5 billion users on Facebook. So
Right.
out of those 2.5, they've had 700 million users actively engage with games through the platform monthly. That's a big ass number. That's almost a billion users that are checking through the gaming platform. Like, yeah, this is huge. This is definitely a potential to have a second platform.
Yeah, man.
And I mean second, like second place. Like this could actually overtake YouTube Live. It really could.
It could. Who knows, man? I mean, the possibilities are definitely there.
Yeah.
It's like Facebook. At one point, they set up their algorithm to stop sharing YouTube as much. So if somebody finds a YouTube video and they're like, "Oh, check this out," and they share it on Facebook, the algorithm will naturally stunt its organic reach. But that's Facebook.
Sense.
They're like, we want to go ahead and we want to push the algorithm to go ahead and push our Facebook videos that are hosted on our platform.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. They don't want them to leave. That's why they saw IG as a competitor and they bought them.
Yeah,
they saw WhatsApp as a competitor to Messenger. They bought them. Like that's a conglomerate. Like that's how it is, man. So it's interesting. I'm definitely intrigued to see how they're going to move forward on it. So I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, that's kind of it. So what do you guys think? Do you feel like GameStop is just a bunch of murderous fools that want to kill people during this pandemic? Are you impressed by Animal Crossing being such a friggin' hit?
It is a hit. I'm not impressed. I expected it.
I mean, but selling better than any Animal Crossing game ever? That's huge. That's huge.
It's best timing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Facebook Gaming, are you interested at all? Do you know any streamers that we don't know? Because we don't know.
Yeah, man. If you know any streamers that are on Facebook Gaming that are killing it, let us know in the comments below because I'm intrigued.
Absolutely. And we are also YouTube shills. So if you like the content, don't like the video because we suck.
We're
but also
noobs.
like it, please.
We're noobs.
It helps with the algorithm if you like it. And please subscribe. And tell all your friends to follow the Gaming Resume for weekly random news and tons of reviews that we don't do. We do reviews once a year, possibly. Maybe twice a year sometimes.
Maybe.
Or we're just talking nonsense. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you very much. Rudy, any final words?
Ditto.
I like that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.
Deuces.
Later, guys.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.